Hello, everybody.
Hi.
Welcome to SoulSpace Podcast number 147.
Welcome.
Yeah. And welcome to May.
Yes.
I just noticed we don't have our calendar switched over yet, but it
Yeah.
is May.
Do we ever?
And-
Mid-month.
Yeah. And it's already going fast. I can't believe it's Cinco de Mayo today.
It is. The 5th of May.
The 5th of May. So we are going to talk about this month, bloom where you're planted. Nice little pun on spring.
It is. I like it. I came up with it for our theme, so of course I like it.
Yeah. Yeah. So for today, our theme, we decided to do talk about grounding. It kind of goes along with being planted, and it is a good thing to do for everybody all the time, but especially now for us in the north, because we haven't got to have our feet on the ground for probably 6 months, some of us,
Yeah, probably at least.
Yeah, so
It's a long time.
And it is a long time. And there are things that can help you with that when you can't get your feet on the ground, but since we can now, the snow's gone, hopefully for a few months now, and we can put our feet on the bare ground, and it feels so good to do that.
Yes, and that practice is called earthing.
Yeah,
where you put your feet directly on the earth. And the best part about that is not only are you reconnecting with nature, but you're reconnecting with the earth energy, and the earth energy is grounding.
Yeah.
It transmutes negative energy. It helps you to feel balanced and to balance your own energies. And later, if you're lucky enough, we'll do a grounding meditation that will connect you with that beautiful earth energy as well.
Yeah, that's another thing that is really fun to do to help ground yourself, because you can do that in your mind without even having your feet on the ground. Of course, the ground takes out that electromagnetic garbage that we collect, and it's good to do that. But when you can't, a meditation can do the same thing for your mind, and it can really calm you and energize you at the same time. I mean, not so you're jumping out of the skin, but so that you are able to get what you need to get done.
Right. Create energetic balance.
Right. Yeah. So we'll do a fun meditation. And yeah.
So it's going to be a good one today, guys. We're going to talk about the body's chakras and what that means for, being grounded and the importance of it. And, when people talk about being grounded or ungrounded, a lot of people don't necessarily understand what that means.
Right. Yeah.
So the feeling of being grounded is stable in your foundation. Your vibration feels even keel. Your mood is very even. You feel good. You feel in that satisfaction and above on the emotional scale. You feel like your mind is running at a normal pace, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Things that make you feel like you're stable. You feel good. Being ungrounded, a lot of people talk about like feeling spacey and their mind is running.
Yeah.
When you have higher anxiety or things like that, when you're more up here in your head space versus being balanced and solid in your foundation.
Yeah. And we'll talk a lot about the chakra system and how the root chakra is your foundation. That's where that comes from. So if you've had things in your life that have rocked that foundation, maybe you didn't have such a good childhood growing up, or you've always had trouble making money or keeping jobs and stuff like that. That's your foundation. So that, if you've had trouble in those kind of areas in your life, it probably means that chakra is off, your root chakra. And there's also foot chakras too, that are at the bottom of your feet, and it works along with your root chakra. So I'll read a little bit about that and we'll talk about that. It's pretty cool to learn about the chakras if you get a chance to learn and study about them. It is part of your energetic system, and a lot of people don't even think about their energy systems or different systems in our body, but it does make a difference if you know about them and you know how to correct things that are off, and we can do a chakra clearing with a pendulum, and you can do it with energy, with stones and crystals, and with Reiki, and all kinds of different ways. Essential oils I use a lot for the chakra system. So, that don't use the excuse that you don't know what to do, because you can Google it
Right.
and you'll find, or call one of us, and we can help you with that. So when your chakra system is balanced and running correctly, your whole life falls into place a lot easier, right?
Right. And Tracy, so if somebody's brand new to this type of work and they don't even know what a chakra is, could you give just a short explanation of, well, what is a chakra?
Yeah.
What does that have to do with my body? And just kind of maybe give just like a real base on that for them.
Yeah, it's easy. It's every energy center in your body resonates with a color, and it has energy spinning around, and it's going clockwise when it's in alignment. If you have something off, it's probably spinning awkward, or oblong, or not in a circle, and it'll be going backwards. There's all kinds of things that energy can do, but when your chakras are aligned, they are spinning in a clockwise motion around. And so I work in 9 chakras. Most people talk about 7.
Yeah.
But I do the foot, the root, the sacral, which is right under your belly button. Then there is the solar plexus, which is under your rib cage and in this area. And that's where a lot of people have trouble. We're not going to talk about that one today, but it is where all of our digestive function is. So that's why a lot of people have trouble with digestion. And anybody you talk to has, I have digestive issues. Well, that's because of that chakra. And maybe we can talk about that one another day, because it is really important.
Yeah, the sacral chakra.
Yeah.
And
so then there's the heart chakra here. And then the higher heart chakra is one that a lot of people don't know about or don't talk about too. And that's your thymus chakra. It runs your immune system, and it's all about self, taking care of yourself and of others. So it's of service is the topic of that one. And then there's throat chakra, third eye chakra, and then crown chakra. So those are the basic ones. But today we'll talk about root and foot, and they go along together, but they can be off separately. So I do a chakra system overhaul kind of, and that's a good name for it, I guess. I should put that down. But sometimes the one foot will be off and the other one isn't, and that can cause physical things when you don't fix the energy in our body. And we've talked about that before, everything starts in the energy. If you don't fix your energy, that's when it leads to physical problems.
Right.
So if we don't ground, if we don't do things to help the foot and the root chakra, we're going to feel off, and you'll notice it. And a chakra can resonate with, or can be emitting the wrong color sometimes. I did a chakra overhaul on somebody not too long ago, and one of the chakras was emanating the wrong color. And she was like, "Oh, what does that mean?" And I have a manual that I go by when I do that, and we read about it, what's with the wrong color in it, and it was like, oh my God, that's exactly what's going on right now, so if you think it's a coincidence, it's probably not. And there are no real coincidences. It's the universe working. So yeah, well, I think that's a basic, about the chakras, but we want to focus on grounding and the root today. So if you can go outside and put your feet on the ground, even for 15 minutes with bare feet, it's gonna help your day so much.
Yes.
And when it's nice out, I go out and do that. I try to do it every day to start my day, and it feels so good. A couple of weeks ago, I got to go to the beach, and it was still kind of cold up here, and we did that a couple days and walked around. It was warm there, so we got to be on the ground a lot barefoot, and it felt so good.
Sounds wonderful.
Yeah, it was awesome. And even now, today is cold here, but I still went outside for a couple minutes barefoot just to feel that.
I love the feeling of my feet on cool grass.
Yeah.
I love that feeling.
Yeah, it's nice.
If you're not into that necessarily, it's so good for you, but you could always put your hands on a tree. And that connects you to the earth too and helps you to ground. So even if you have your hands on a tree and you just kind of stand there and allow yourself to ground that way, that's another great way to do it too. I love doing that.
So good.
Just hanging out with the trees.
Yeah, hug a tree.
There's nothing wrong with being a tree hugger.
Yeah,
at all.
Nothing at all.
You don't have to hug it, but
right.
You can if you want to.
Yeah, you can. I do sometimes. And people give you crap about that, or think it's woo-woo, or it's the hippie thing, but I'm sorry, but the hippies back in the day knew what they were talking about when they were tree huggers. And I was one of them then, so yeah,
I love that about you.
I am an old hippie. But anyway, it really does help your demeanor. It helps your mood. It helps everything in your life. I know for me, when I'm stuck in the house all winter and I don't get to be outside, or I'm not using oils, or forgetting to ground in other ways, I get really crabby and I don't feel like doing anything. I don't feel myself. I don't, I'm not doing my art, or I'm not doing energy work. I'm not meditating, stuff like that. And you do notice a difference when you do it regular. You won't want to skip it.
Okay. And here's the thing, even if somebody or other people might think it's weird, if you feel awesome, does it really matter?
Right.
Does it matter?
Who cares?
It doesn't matter. Who cares? You feel amazing. And other people ask you, what are you doing? You tell them, you're like, that's weird. And you're like, so I feel awesome. Do you want to feel awesome? Let's be awesome together. Right. And they'll be like, yeah. Or no, that's too weird. And like, oh, I'm going to be awesome by myself.
Yeah.
See ya.
Yeah. I don't care, but the weirdos find each other.
Yeah. It's fantastic.
Yeah, it is.
And we're going to have a wonderful time together.
Right. Yeah. It's so good. Another thing you can do is hang on to a rock for a little bit.
Oh yeah. We have rocks here. We always have our rocks.
Yeah. Nothing better than rocks in your pockets or your bra.
I do have rocks in my pocket.
Yeah. I don't today.
You don't have rocks in your pocket?
I don't have front pockets on these jeans and
I don't either. I have pockets in my vest.
Oh. I have them on my hands and my arms and
that's true. I have some rocks.
And my ears.
Yeah.
I guess I have rocks.
You do have rocks. We're good.
We're good. Yeah.
It's not a weird Tracy day. She's wearing rocks. We're fine.
Yeah. Yeah, it's all good. So, there's that. You can do that. If you're really, they make grounding mats you can have. They make grounding sheets even, or mats for your bed. There's all kinds of things that you can do. And one thing I notice when I do ground a lot, and when I can get outside barefoot a lot, I don't have that um, uh, I call it electromagnetic noise in my head. It's kind of not really a ringing, but a white noise that I get. And I suppose it's tinnitus, but if I'm grounded and I get to be outside a lot, or if I'm in the trees, or, just being in nature, I don't have that noise. And it's really, I don't know when I started noticing that, probably when I started doing energy work more. But a lot of times that's all you need is to ground, to get rid of that noise in your head.
Right.
So,
literally and figuratively.
Right.
And grounding really helps you to be focused.
Mm-hmm.
When you said, I don't feel like doing this, I don't feel like doing that, a lot of times it is a symptom of being ungrounded because you're all over the place. You can't focus. Nothing feels great. And that probably means that you have an imbalance.
Yeah.
And that grounding will help you to balance out your body's energies again and be able to refocus and feel better.
Right.
In all the ways.
Right.
And more stable emotionally.
Absolutely.
Which is a big deal in the winter.
It really is. Yeah. That's when most people fight depression and things like that, because we can ground, we can't be outside and sticking our feet in the dirt. So, one thing, I have a big piece of petrified wood, and I have that under my desk at home, so I can put my feet on there. So and it happened by a what do you call it? Happenstance?
Yeah, happenstance is good.
Yeah. So I just had put it there because I didn't know where else to put it. It won't sit up this way. And so it lays down. It's, kind of big. And I thought, oh, I'll just shove it under my desk. Well, then I started putting my feet on it and I'm like, this is pretty awesome to have this under my desk. And plus, you're around when you're at your desk, like most people, you have computers and printers and all the electronics around you. Yeah. So that helps ground that energy out of the area too. So it's really good to be planted there.
Yeah. That sounds wonderful.
Yeah. It is.
That makes me want to kind of search one out that's a little bit bigger to put on my craft table at home that I use as my desk.
Yeah. You'll find one.
I'm sure it'll just pop up one day and I'll be like, oh, that's mine.
Yeah. And one thing, petrified wood isn't very expensive to buy it at stores either. So
and that's
really nice.
I my favorite price is free.
Yeah, free is good.
In case you wanted to know.
Yeah, it is. And grounding is free.
Grounding
is
free.
outside.
You don't need anything to do it.
No.
You don't need any equipment. You don't need anything. You just need yourself. And that's it.
Yeah. And you will feel so good if you do it. And, I get questions sometimes. Well, what about walking on the pavement? Or what about walking on cement? Or, that's not the greatest. I mean, you can do it if that's all you have, but that doesn't ground to the earth like if you get on actual dirt.
Right. It's not the same energetically.
Right.
But being outside in nature is always a positive energetic experience. But when we're talking about grounding, it is, I agree.
Yeah.
There's nothing to really replace that besides meditation.
Yeah.
Which is also just as great.
Right. Yeah. And when you think about grounding, well, I'm walking all day outside, but I have shoes on. Well, what are the bottoms of your shoes made of? Plastic, rubber? That's not going to ground you. So think about that when you're thinking, okay, I mean, you're in nature, so of course you're going to get some benefits by being in nature.
Yeah.
But you should just take your shoes off for a few minutes and your socks.
Just stand there.
And not have that interference with your skin. There are a few TV shows and documentaries about grounding, about being on the earth. And I should have wrote some down, but we just watched a kids movie this weekend that I don't know the name of it, but it's a new one on Netflix, and it's kind of about the mycelium,
Yeah, the magical mushroom mycelium
Yeah.
and trees and how they connect with each
Yeah,
other.
all the connections in nature, and it's animals, and it's a really cute movie, and there's a lot of learning tips in there that
Cool.
you probably wouldn't catch if you don't know what they're really talking about, but it's pretty cool. So look for that on Netflix. I don't remember the name.
Well, if you remember the name, we can
I
always
can
put it in
put
the
it in the
comments.
comments. Yeah, I can look it up.
That sounds fun. I kind of want to watch it now. I don't
Yeah.
watch a lot of kid movies, but that sounds nice.
It's good. It's really a cute movie. So,
I love it.
yeah. So should we talk a little bit about the chakra specifically?
Yeah, let's do that.
So, okay, the root chakra is sometimes called the first chakra, and it emanates red
And it's located at the base of your spine.
at the base of your spine. Yep. And that's another good thing, is to sit on the ground. And that's why one of the reasons why you sit cross-legged to meditate on the ground. I mean, if you're into really deep meditation or transcendental meditation, a lot of people are really strict about that when they meditate. I'm not so much, but I ground other ways. But that is kind of the reason why they came up with that, because you're sitting with your base on the ground.
Yeah.
And it's really good for you. So anyway, it emanates red. Excuse me, I got a tickle in my throat. If you have if you're into essential oils a lot or a little bit, any of the woodsy oils are good to ground. Any of the like patchouli, even frankincense, any of those woodsy or sandalwood, yep. Those are good for grounding. They'll help you ground. I have a blend that's called Terra, and that one I put on my feet in the winter, and it really helps. And it's a blend.
Yeah. So, and Terra means earth.
Yeah, good thought there. I mean, I knew that, but I didn't think, oh, that would be
this is why we're
to say.
Tracy.
Yeah, it is.
You know these things. I know these things.
Yeah.
Teamwork.
Yeah, very much teamwork. So anyway, that, you can use those, and any of the tree oils you can use. So always put them on your feet. That's where they go to your body, wherever it's needed. And it really does give you that stabilization, that grounding in your roots. So it's good to do. Just use them. So I'll read a little bit about the foot chakra here. Okay, the foot first. The foot chakra is located within the center of the sole of each foot. Although they are physically located in two different places, they act as one unified chakra. The color frequency of the chakra resonates with the reds of the root chakra, just as a darker, more earthier red, like adobe. So if you think about the red earth, like in Arkansas or Western North Dakota has red dirt, that's more of the color for the foot, the dark reds.
I always see like a red brown. It's a little bit more brown to me, but it's got like they said, that mix, like when you're talking about the adobe color, for me that's pretty accurate. Yeah,
and I love that color. That's actually one of my favorite colors. Kind of rusty brown. Yeah. So let's see. The color frequency of the chakra resonates with the reds. I said that already. Previously, this important chakra was considered to be a sub-chakra to the root chakra and not a primary chakra. As our modern lifestyle has become more and more chaotic and filled with more and more electrical pollution, it has evolved into a primary chakra. So that's good to know. And that's, when you think about it, everything now is electronic, and Wi-Fi and Bluetooth energy is there. So everything is connected and there are those waves everywhere.
So much electronic fog
Yeah,
everywhere.
yeah. So the foot chakra will help you if you balance that and ground. It'll help you calm that energy that's all around us, bombarding us at all times.
Right. Right. And there's a ton of research around EMF, which is electromagnetic frequencies, which is all around us. It is all that Wi-Fi and electrical and all of that, and how it affects us as humans. It affects our thinking, it affects our brains, it affects our bodies. And there's tons of research around that. And so grounding can help you mitigate the effects of that.
Yeah.
And that's one of the reasons we're talking about, is because it's everywhere.
Yeah.
It's everywhere.
It is.
Constantly. It's in your pocket right now. You have your phone on you.
And most people, a lot of people wear smartwatches.
Yeah.
And
headphones,
and
Wi-Fi is in every room.
Yeah. It's all around us everywhere we go. So it is really important to start to ground and do things to help rid that, and even just the electromagnetic energy. If you carry a black rock in your pocket or wear black jewelry, with a real stone, any obsidian. Yeah,
citrine. I'm wearing citrine today. Citrine is also one of those ones that's wonderful for electronic fog.
Yeah.
Black tourmaline is one of my favorites.
Yeah, black tourmaline is really good. Obsidian, onyx, all of those dark stones. Yeah, shungite. Oh, I wonder where my shungite. I just bought a shungite bracelet when I was on vacation, but where is it?
I just got some golden obsidian
cool.
beads to make some jewelry out of it. I can't wait, because I was like, I need to make that so I can wear it.
Yeah. Yeah, that's good. If you like me, and I know you are, if you are feeling something, you just make a bracelet or make something, make bracelet, it on the go.
Necklace, earrings, everything.
It's good. Yeah. So back to the chakra.
Tangents.
Yeah. We always go on little side trips, don't we?
Come for the info, stay for the tangent.
Yeah. Okay, so back to the foot chakra. The chakra is charged with the important task of ridding your body of static electrical and psychic charges accumulated in the everyday process of our modern lifestyle. Before man distanced himself from contact with the earth, this important task was a natural occurrence that happened as we walked barefoot, slept, sat, and lived in natural shelters and connected to the earth. So that's why it's a good thing to go camping. You're on the earth, you're sitting by a campfire, you're walking around the camp barefoot a lot of times. Even if you sleep in a tent, although that's harder at my age now, but it's still, it feels so good. We love to tent, and we'll sleep on a little pad or an air mattress or something, but still you're close to that earth, closer than you ever get at any other time. And you get so renewed in just one night outdoors like that. It feels so, so good. And even if you can't do that, open your windows at night.
Fresh air.
Yeah. It's gonna help with that electromagnetic fog, and it clears your mind, clears your energy in your body. It's so good to do. So today, however, this is not the case. Our homes are constructed to keep the magnetic energy of the earth from reaching our bodies, and our clothing and shoes are man-made substances that also prevent us from connecting with the earth. Without the natural connection of the earth, the body cannot discharge the static electrical energy that builds up within the body, mind, and spirit. We become polluted with this unhealthy energy stuck at the root chakras, unable to release. It can begin to back up into the other chakras and interfere with their natural function. We know that the earth influences the circadian rhythms of the body and helps us to maintain a healthy balance within the body and our life. We need to have the foot chakras open and functional in order for this to take place. The foot chakra also act as energy transformers, regulating the intensity and quality of the energy flow, as well as whether or not they should or should not enter our physical energetic environment. It represents the beginning of the ability to set boundaries, to protect and contain our physical and spiritual life in this material place. And, when you think back to life before all the electronics and even electricity, people wore leather shoes, and that is a good grounder too. The natives wore moccasins. I have a couple pairs of moccasins that I love to wear in the summer, and or they wore bare feet, or they, mostly it was leather, like, even like cowboy boots and real expensive shoes a lot of times have leather heels, leather soles, and that's good for you. So don't, people are, you shouldn't use animals, whatever. They have a purpose, and they're willing to give their life to you for that purpose. So I don't believe in that. I like to use leather and to use real natural products rather than rubber or plastics or things in my what I wear. Of course I wear tennis shoes with plastic bottoms, but if it were up to me, I would wear leather all the time.
I love leather.
Feet. Yeah.
And everybody has their own thoughts, but
right.
There's always sustainable practices with
Absolutely.
any type.
Absolutely.
Any type of product that's created.
Yeah.
And so that's something to think about. But I agree with you. For me, if I had a choice, I would just always be barefoot.
Yeah.
I don't like wearing shoes. I don't like wearing socks. When I'm home, I'm barefoot. I don't like to wear shoes. I hate it.
Yeah.
If I'm gonna wear shoes, I wear some rocking shoes.
Yeah.
To be honest, because why not? But
right.
But my preference is to be barefoot, which I think is really funny because I love shoes and I love the look of shoes and I love fashion. We all know that. If you've been watching us for a while, I love fashion.
Yeah.
But barefoot is my jam. That's how I grew up. That's how I've always lived my life. It's why would I wear shoes and go outside?
Right.
What do I need shoes for?
Right. And that's how my husband is too. He grew up at the lake. So he wore shorts and that was it. Bare feet all summer. Mm-hmm. I grew up on a little farm and had horses and stuff, and my dad would not let us go barefoot because there might be a nail or the horse will step on your foot or whatever. So I fought that, and when I became an adult, I went barefoot all the time. And I did go a little bit, we were allowed a little bit, but we're, always told, don't mow the lawn barefoot, don't do this barefoot, And now I'm barefoot as much as I possibly can be.
And it feels great.
Yeah, it does.
And
it's good for your immune system.
It's good for everything.
Yeah. Yeah.
Immune system. A lot of people don't know that.
Right. Yeah. But it is. And one of my grandkids, she is barefoot all the time, as much as she can. And in the summer, she never wears shoes. And that little girl never gets sick.
Mm-hmm.
It's so true. You have to expose yourself to the elements and to the things in our environment, or if you don't get that immunity build up. So,
but do you know where I do like to wear shoes?
Where?
Gas stations.
Yes.
That's ew.
That's gross. Yeah, ew is right. Yeah.
To be fair, that is the one place that I would prefer to wear shoes.
Right. Yeah.
I'll put my sandals on for that.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. Yeah. So anyway, that is the foot chakra. And any of those oils we talked about are good for the foot, to help ground those. any of the earthy oils.
Question for you.
Yeah.
Bergamot.
Bergamot.
Is that also good for grounding, or is that more of a higher chakra
I
oil?
would think that's a little higher. That's a fruity.
Because that's one of my favorites.
Yeah. That
But I can never remember where it's best.
Bergamot is actually a good one for depression and to lift your spirit. So it probably could be considered. Like rocks, oils, use your intuition, and if you feel like that's what you need, that's usually what you need.
And you can mix it with a earthier oil too.
Absolutely.
That would be good.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because bergamot's really good for the immune system. So it kind of popped into my head when we were talking about boosting your immune system.
Yeah. And it is one that they call nature's antidepressant. Bergamot is one of those. So,
and if you guys are wondering what bergamot is, if you think about what is it called? I'm thinking about tea.
Yeah, Earl Grey tea is that little hint of orange in there is bergamot. Yeah.
And I love Earl Grey tea. So if you get like London Fogs at Starbucks and stuff, for me, I love Earl Grey tea. And like I always wonder, what is that? And then you introduced me to bergamot oil for like my hands and things, and I was like, that's what it is.
That is a love it. Good smell. Yeah, I love it too. I have a mix that's bergamot and is it lavender bergamot? So it's real calming. So I guess it would be good grounding because those are both calming oils.
Yeah, kind of like an uplifting citrusy.
Right, not earthy, but it's still uplifting, I guess, more. Yeah, but yeah, really good.
Random question.
They're always good. Yeah. Okay, so
Tracy's the oil expert. We both know a lot about chakras, but she definitely knows about the oils.
Oil is good. I'm just gonna see if there isn't bergamot in the. I have the oils that I use and sell they have their own chakra system oils. So different blend for each chakra. And that's what I use in my chakra balancing modality. So, but I don't see bergamot in there, but that doesn't mean it's not good for it.
Right. Just kind of recommended ones.
Yeah. Yeah. So, you can always think about the color. If you meditate with the color, that adobe earthy color, that helps balance those feet and the foot chakra too. And you can put oils directly on your feet. You can also do a foot bath, which is awesome.
Yeah.
In some clay or Epsom salt and mix it with some oil. Yeah, it's really good.
That sounds wonderful right now.
It does. We should have done that today.
That would have been a great idea. You guys just watch us take a foot bath. Why not?
It's good. And a foot bath sucks out those toxins and will suck out all that yucky energy that's there. So set that intention too when you're doing it. And it will really help.
Your feet are one of the most powerful places for helping your immune system, and they absorb so much and things, and people don't think about their feet until their feet hurt.
I know. Yeah.
But it's such an important part of your body.
It really is.
And I think that deserves more attention than it gets most of the time.
It does. And when I started diving into oils, I don't know, 15, 20 years ago, I learned that about the wellspring of life is in your foot, like in the center of your foot. And that is one of the places we take in life force energy. That and our belly button are really important, and people forget about that. And it's really a good place to put your oils or whatever.
It's also one of the places we send out. life force energy from
Yeah.
our bodies as well.
Yeah.
And a lot of people, unless you've been trained in Reiki, don't know that.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. That's why it's good to learn about energy and about energy work, because it can help you so
It can
much.
change your entire life.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. And it's, it becomes so much a part of your life that you forget not everybody does it.
Right. And then you feel sad for them.
Yeah.
And you're like, well, let me tell you
Yeah.
about the
About
wonderfulness.
this. Yeah.
About how it can help you live your life.
Yeah.
In a better way.
Yeah. And I have good friends, lots of good friends that aren't woo-woo at all, like we are, like I am. They're not as much into natural things, and I I tell them about grounding for one thing, and they're like, "Oh, I can do that. That would be awesome."
And then you show them the research on it, and they're like, "Oh, it's science too," and you're like, "Yeah, it is. All nature is a thing. It's just science is catching up." And then people are like, "Oh, did you read about this?" I said, "Yeah, well, that's in the Vedas, so maybe you should realize that that's ancient wisdom."
Right.
Coming to the fore of science.
Yeah.
And you know how much I love science.
I know.
Because I am a science
Me
geek.
too. Yeah.
We both love it.
More than
I know.
am.
I'm a really big nerd and I love it about myself.
Yeah.
But that's the thing, is like, all of this is research. All of this has shown how much it helps the human body. All of it, has backing besides the ancient wisdom. They're coming together, folks.
Yeah, they're finally coming together. And, the ancient wisdom has been used forever. And if it wasn't working, then they wouldn't have done it for so many years.
It all creates health and healing, and everybody's a little bit different. So different modalities work best with people's different body systems. But isn't it fun that there's so many ways? There's so many ways.
It's so good.
So, root chakra?
Root chakra, yeah. That is located between the legs in the genital area. So base of your spine, that bottom sits point where you can connect to the earth sitting on the ground. It functions at the frequency of red. It's also supported by the foot chakra, which can act as a subroot chakra for purposes of grounding, nurturing, and releasing of negative energy. This is our instinctive chakra, which is responsible for our will to survive and our ability to succeed in the material world. When this chakra is healthy, we establish the sense of I am. We have trust in the world and are able to succeed in the material world. Damage to the root chakra may produce a life of struggle and hardship in which we are not successful in the material world. We may struggle to meet even the most basic of needs, such as food, housing, transportation, and to earn an adequate living. The root chakra is our connection and grounding to the earth. It is from the grounding this chakra provides that we fully occupy and live within the body. Without this grounding, we tend to live from a mental perspective and are not as open to messages from the body, such as pain, tumors, tiredness, and generally feeling unwell until we become seriously ill. If the root chakra is severely damaged and cannot be repaired, the person will feel insecure, unwanted, and feel life is too terrible to go on, and they will want to find a way to end their life, either through disease, accident, or taking their own life. So it's really important to work on this chakra, and especially if you grew up with those kinds of things where you had trouble, or your family, and maybe it goes back generations, that you weren't able to make a good living or have a secure home or a secure place and safe place to be and to live, that can wreak havoc on your root chakra for a lot of your life. And if you don't know about the chakras, you might have tried everything you can imagine and nothing has helped. And it's because you haven't fixed that chakra first. So
changing your energy changes your life.
It absolutely does.
It really does.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
And that's, the basis of, 99.9% of the work that we do and the things that we talk about.
Right.
Everything is energy.
Yeah.
It just is. That's science fact. That's energetic fact. That's spiritual fact, that everything is energy.
Yeah.
And so when you begin with your base of stability, that's where it all starts.
Yeah.
And if you had instability in any area of your life growing up, that could have affected your root chakra and could still be affecting you to this day if you don't know that you need to be grounded and balance your body's energies. Exactly. And that's a big thing.
Yeah. Yeah, it really is. And also, if your parents had trouble and that they didn't fix that in them, it can carry to you. So it's a miracle that we are who we are and how far we've come in everybody in their lives because of the things that our ancestors went through. It's amazing, and we can help that become even better when we know this work and we know how to fix things within our energy system. It's so good.
Absolutely.
So awesome. Yeah. So there we have it. I'm just going to read this one little piece here. So the root chakra is about the right to have, and there are things that we are fundamentally have the right to have a good home and a good stable foundation. So the underlying right of the first chakra is the right to be here. We have the right to be here on this earth at this time. And we have the right to live a happy life. And we're in charge of that. Nobody else is. So, don't blame others for what you're going through. Yeah, other people might have had an effect on what you're going through, but we're the ones that can change that and that can turn that around for ourselves.
Right.
So.
What am I going to do about it?
Right.
That's a good question.
Yeah.
It's a question I ask myself. Okay, this is going on. What am I going to do about it?
Yeah.
How am I going to change it?
Right.
What am I going to do? Am I going to sit and wallow?
Right.
Or am I going to find a solution?
Yeah. What can I change in me that is going to make this better?
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You change your energy, you change your life. I'll die in that hill.
Yeah, right. For sure.
Because I've seen the fruits of that labor.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. So this manifests in the right to have what we need in order to survive. When we are denied the basic necessities of survival, food, clothing, shelter, warmth, medical care, healthy environment, and physical touch, our right to have is threatened. Consequently, we will be likely to question that right throughout our lives in relation to many things, from money and possessions to love or time to ourselves. So, really important to take care of those base chakras, the foot and the root, and do some grounding. Grounding is one of the best things you can do for that. So, and it's free. And it's your right to be able to do that. So go outside this week, and even if it's chilly, go put your feet in the grass or in the dirt.
Put your hands on a tree. Hug a tree if you feel so inclined.
Hug a tree. And take a picture and put it in the comments.
Yes, please. Oh my gosh, I hope we get like a whole bunch of pictures of people hugging trees.
That'd be awesome.
I would be delighted.
Yes.
I would be so excited about that. So if you feel so inclined, we would love to see you hugging a tree.
Pictures. Yes.
Or your feet in the grass or whatever. I love it.
That'd be good. So some good stones for the root chakra are garnets,
yes,
and bloodstone and red jasper any earthy, even these,
Shiva lingams.
Shiva lingam. Thanks for telling me that, because I couldn't think of the word. Any earthy, this is just the matrix around some shells that are stuck in there.
Yeah.
So that's good.
I have an obsidian.
Obsidian. Yeah. We keep an obsidian by our modem in our office to kind of dispel that yucky magnetic energy, electromagnetic energy. Again, citrine is good. So, do any red stones, any, ruby.
Yeah. Rubies are
red
wonderful.
quartz, yeah, anything. You can wear red clothing, wear orange or dark, adobe colored clothes.
Yeah,
anything,
brown, black, red.
Yeah, any
gold.
foods that are red, that helps. All that is energy, and that all helps your chakras balance. So tomatoes, today is a good Cinco de Mayo day for tomatoes.
I love tomatoes. Tomatoes are one of my top favorite foods.
Really?
Oh yeah. Steak and
Yeah.
tomatoes. If I had to live on two things, that would be my
And
choice.
they're both red.
And I have them both in my house.
Guess what you have?
Red and brown. Perfect.
I'm out of tacos today.
Ooh, that's also a great choice.
Yeah.
I mean, it is Cinco de Mayo.
Well,
Let's celebrate.
Yep. Yep. So, just look around, see what you have, what can you carry with you, or just go outside, just put your feet in the dirt, feet on the grass.
Do a meditation. We're going to do a grounding meditation
let's
with you
do
today. Because so you can listen to this meditation again whenever you need it. It's always a good idea to be grounded, and you want to be able to focus. You want to feel stable. You want to feel wonderful in your body. You want to feel balanced, and grounding does all those things for you.
It really does. Yeah. It is very, very good.
And one thing that came to mind, and I forgot for a minute, but one thing I always tell my students when they come to me for Reiki or whatnot is you can only grow as tall as your roots grow down, like a tree.
Yeah.
So when your root chakra is strong, that allows you to enhance yourself spiritually and open up your higher chakras. Because when you have that balance, that's when you can begin to open further and further and further your higher chakras.
Yeah.
But you can't do that without as well, and you can't do it very easily,
right,
without a strong base of your root and foot chakras.
Yeah. Yeah. That's so true. I'm glad you brought that up. And that goes back to the roots in the trees all connecting. We are all connected to the earth as one. And if we remember that and even just think about it for a second, that helps ground you.
Yeah.
It's good.
Just thinking about it, I just think about the roots.
I know, it just felt good. I can feel them coming off my feet and going into the ground. It's awesome. So do we want to do a little meditation?
Of course we do. Who doesn't want to meditate? I do.
Right.
Let's meditate together.
Let's do it.
All right, you guys. So I'll lead us in a meditation today. So I just want you to get comfortable. Make sure your body's in a comfy position, whether you're sitting or lying down. Doesn't really matter. Whichever way is most comfortable for you. And I just want you to take a deep breath in. And blow it out. Take another deep breath in. Allow your stomach to expand and blow it out. One more deep breath in. And blow it out. Now I just want you to breathe comfortably. Just focus on allowing your breath to become deeper and slower as is comfortable for you. Now put your attention on your heart chakra. See it as a big, beautiful, green, glowing ball in the center of your chest. Gently focus there. I want you to imagine your energy moving down into your stomach, down both of your legs and through your hips, down past your knees, through your calves and out your feet. See below your feet form beautiful red glowing roots. Send these roots down into the earth, going further and further, expanding down past the earth's crust, through the different layers. See it grow through the spaces, the crystals, down past the waterfalls, further and further, until you reach the center of the earth. This beautiful space around the earth's core. In this space is a stone. Whatever it is, whatever it looks like, whatever color it is or size it is, doesn't matter. It's your stone. It's your grounding stone. You can sink your roots into the stone, wrap them around it, or set them on top, whatever feels right for you. And feel yourself connect with this beautiful stone that helps you to ground. As this is a place that you can come anytime you need more grounding, you need more focus, you need to become centered. Just allow it to help you balance your entire body and its energies. Just sit here for a moment with your stone. Feel it help you to become balanced and stable and feel wonderful. Take another deep breath here and blow it out. One more deep breath in, blow it out. Now through your root system, begin to bring that grounded energy from your stone, from the center of the earth, up through your roots. Bring it up past the center of the earth, past the waterfalls and the spaces, past the crystals, up the earth's crust, up to your feet, and feel that energy gently touch your feet. Allow it to move slowly up your body, up your calves, up your knees, up into your thighs. Feel that grounding, that balance, that stability, that loving energy. Move it up through your hips, into your stomach, all the way up your abdomen, into your heart, and your shoulders, down your arms and into your hands, all the way to your fingertips. Now bring it up to your neck, throat, into your face, your ears, all the way up to the top of your head. Feel this wonderful earth energy balancing your body, releasing the things that aren't serving you, helping you feel grounded, stable, focused, calm, and absolutely wonderful. Take a deep breath in and blow it out. A deep breath in. And then blow all the stress of your day. Allow it to leave you. One more. Deep breath in. And out. Maybe you're feeling calm, centered, absolutely connected. Just know that you can come here again at any time, in any place. Just find your grounding stone and allow it to balance your energies. Now begin to become fully aware of your body again. Wiggle your toes, wiggle your fingers, you roll your neck. And when you feel fully present, you can open your eyes.
Whoop, whoop.
I don't know about you, but I feel good.
Yeah, that was really good.
Welcome back.
Felt like we took a nap.
Yeah. I feel better.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's good. All right. Well, you have an assignment for the week, and that is to go ground as much as you can.
Yes.
Even if it's 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes is perfect.
Spring has
Get
sprung.
out there. Yeah.
It's time.
And a couple more days and we're going to have warmer weather again.
Yes. Here, which probably means everywhere.
Every week we hear on our weather, local weather, oh, just a couple more days and it's going to warm up. And every week it's the same thing. Oh, just a couple more days, it's going to warm up. And that it has been true, but it always goes back to the cold again. But pretty soon our cold is higher and higher. So
yeah,
I mean, there's not as much of a drastic, although it was down to 30 degrees last night.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. There's that. And
we
we still have a wind chill a little bit.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Today was a wind chill.
The wind is insane.
Yeah.
If any of you live in North Dakota, you know what we're talking about, or have lived in North Dakota. The wind is nuts. Like people talk about, oh my gosh, that storm was so intense. The wind was 60 miles an hour. And I was thinking to myself, it sounds like Tuesday.
Yeah.
Like that's normal for, I'm like 60 mile an hour winds. Yeah, that's a lot of wind, but
I mean, get that often.
That's a Tuesday, you know.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
So
that's why it's nice to have trees in your yard.
Yes, trees.
Trees
in North Dakota is a good move.
Who'd have thunk?
Yeah. There's not a lot of trees in North Dakota, but if you live in North Dakota, plant some trees.
Yeah.
Thank me later.
We need them.
Yeah, we need them. I have trees at my house, and that's
I do at my house too.
Constantly planting more.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it's nice because in my yard, I have hardly any wind and I'll think, oh, it's so nice out. And then I'll go for a walk and it's like, whoo, where did that come from?
Yeah, your hair goes this way. It's like, okay, I styled my hair today, but nobody can tell. It looks like I rolled out of bed. That's North Dakota.
Yeah, yeah. Wind hair, don't care. Well, we should make that.
You should. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like one of your t-shirts, wind hair, don't care. Hashtag North Dakota living.
Yeah. Right, that is good. Legendary.
Yeah, North Dakota legendary. Sure. Oh, Tracy.
True.
Well,
All
Tracy,
right.
I think we've given it a good go today.
Yeah, it was awesome.
So, if people want to dig a little deeper into the chakras or anything else
Mm-hmm.
with you, where could they look you up
Yeah,
besides obviously the YouTube that we're on right now?
right. You can find me also at my website, inspiredsignals.com. Easy peasy. I'm also, and excuse me, all my links are there, but you can also find me on Facebook and Instagram at Inspired Signals and Inspired Signals Studio for my artsy stuff. How about you, Carissa? Where
Well,
can we find you?
the easiest place to find me is on Facebook at Light of Hope Healing. You can also find us collectively on Facebook at Our SoulSpace, which, SoulSpace Podcast.
Yeah.
The name of our office is SoulSpace. Look up.
Yeah. That's our office.
That's us. That's our
We're
office.
two separate businesses inside of SoulSpace.
Yes. You can also find us here on YouTube at SoulSpace Podcast, which is probably where you're listening to this. But if you're not, for fun sees, that's where we are. You can find me on my Square site, which is light-of-hope-healing.square.site, Light of Hope Healing with a bunch of dashes in between it, .square.site, which you can also find on my Facebook page. Still working on my website, so eventually.
You'll get there.
Working on my website, aka it's still in the same state it was a few months ago.
Right. But
it's pretty.
And it's expo time, so you have a lot of stuff going on.
Yeah, it's expo season, and I am exhausted in the best way.
Yeah.
I had the most fun. We had a wonderful time. My mother helped me with my expos recently, and we had an absolute blast. So for anyone that came out to see me at the expos or talked to me later, or we did a reading together later, or took a Reiki class for me lately, thank you. We had an absolutely wonderful time with you, and you're the reason I do what I do.
Yeah.
So I just want to say that it's been an amazing month this month, and I can't wait for more.
Are they done now for the spring? Or do you
I'm done with the spring right now. Yeah. I haven't signed up for anything else at the moment, but I have a few in the fall, and I've been told about another group of expos, like kind of in the Minnesota, Wisconsin area in the summer. I don't know if I have time for that this year, but I'm like, well, it might be something to look at because, most of my family lives in those areas.
Right. Yeah, so. That's cool. I have family in Wisconsin too. Ooh. Awesome. All right, guys, we will see you next week.
Remember,
same time, same
grounding.
Place. Ground.
That's what we're doing this
week. Go get your feet in the dirt.
All right, guys. See ya.
Bye.
Bye.